We are going to do 4 word problem examples for inequalities. Our first example, a student pays for 3 movie tickets with a $20 bill and gets change back. Write an inequality and provide a solution set for the possible cost of 1 movie ticket. In this example, we have 3 parts. We have 3 movie tickets and $20, and we're asked the cost of 1 movie ticket. So the variable is the cost of 1 movie ticket, and I'll give it a variable of t. Okay, so now we're ready to write the inequality. We know that we bought 3 movie tickets. And we also know that we were handed a $20 bill. The question is now, which inequality symbol do we use? If we read here, it says he gets change back. That means that these tickets did not cost $20. They were less than $20. So we need to use the less than symbol. So the inequality for this example would be 3t is less than 20. Now we want to find the cost or the solution set for the cost of 1 movie ticket. Since we have multiplication, we will divide. And we're going to divide both sides by 3. So t is less than 6.67. So this means that 1 movie ticket was less than $6.67. So we're going to write a solution set for this. Basically, any number less than 6.67 falls in our solution set. All right, let's move on to example 2. Example 2 reads, the total weight limit of a truck is 100,000 pounds. The truck weighs 36,000 pounds when it's empty. What is the most that the truck's load can weigh? So we're given 2 values here, 100,000 pounds, which is the total amount, and 36,000 pounds, which is the weight of an empty truck. So we know that the absolute most that it can hold is, or that the truck can weigh, is 100,000 pounds. We also know that the empty truck is 36,000 pounds. So once we add the unknown pound of a load, we need it to be less than or equal to 100,000, because the truck can have a weight of 97,000 pounds and still be in the limit, or it can have 100,000 pounds and still be within the legal limit, but it cannot be greater than. So our inequality states 36,000 plus P is less than or equal to 100,000. Now we use our inverse operations and we subtract 36,000 from both sides, and P is less than or equal to 64,000 pounds. Our next example. Mary pays 6 cents per kilowatt hour for electricity. She has budgeted $72 for her electricity. What is the greatest number of kilowatt hours Mary can use to stay within budget? So the known values we have are 6 cents per kilowatt hour, and she cannot spend more than $72. she can spend less than $72, but she doesn't want to spend more than $72. This lets us know that our inequality sign should be, if we have our variable, let me give our variable. Our variable is going to be K for the kilowatt hours. And we know that we have the variable, and being that she doesn't want to go over $72, the inequality sign needs to be a less than or equal to 72. The question is, where does this 6 cents per kilowatt hour come in? Well, we know that she can spend 6 cents per kilowatt hour. We want to know how many total she can spend. So this is a multiplication problem. So we have 0.06K less than or equal to 72. And then we do our inverse operation of division. To determine what K is, 0.06, and we find that K is less than or equal to 1,200 kilowatt hours. All right, our final example is a really long example, and I've put a lot of words in there to help keep you on your toes. You have given yourself a $175 spending budget for the miscellaneous cost of a Halloween harvest ball at the local YMCA. You have made plans to treat your brother by also paying his way into the Halloween ball, and that costs $10 a person. You also need to purchase 5 party favor gifts for the host of the Halloween ball. You have to save $50 for dinner and a movie. How much money can you spend on the party favor gifts? So we have a lot of information here. The first piece of information that we have is you do not want to spend more than $175. $175 is the most that you can spend. All right, the Halloween harvest ball costs $10 a person, and you're going to pay your brother's way. And it says also, which means that you're not only paying your way in, but you're going to pay his way in as well. The next piece of information that you have is that you need to purchase 5 party favor gifts. And you need to save $50 so that you could have dinner and a movie. So now we're ready to build our inequality. So our variable is the cost for 1 party favor. And we'll give this a P. All right, so again, we know that we don't want to spend more than $175. So our inequality sign needs to be a less than or equal to 175. Now we're ready to build the left-hand side of this inequality. So we know that we are going to need to save $50 for dinner and a movie. And we need to add that we need 5 party favor gifts. And the 5 goes with 5 party favors, and P was the unknown because we don't know how much they are. And then you're buying 2 tickets at $10 a piece, the ticket for yourself and the ticket for your brother. So now we're ready to solve this inequality. So we have 50 and 20 that are going to be like terms that we can simplify. So 50 plus 20 is 70. Sorry, I'm trying to think about multiple things at once. Plus our 5P. And this is going to be less than or equal to our 175. And then we're ready to use our first inverse operation and subtract 70 from both sides. And we're left with 5P less than or equal to 105. And now we're going to divide both sides. Oops. We're going to divide both sides by 5. And what we get is that P has to be less than or equal to $21. So he can spend up to $21 for each party favor gift, or he can spend less than $21 per party favor gift, but he cannot spend more than $21 per gift. I hope these word problems have been helpful for you.